Yes, we need peaceful coexistence with Israel based on justice, together with other reforms mentioned. This can lead all the Arab countries, include Israel, together to be a model for the coexistence of the world. How many extremists and Muslim groups get so much popular in the Arab streets because of how much they give to the social work, how much they build hospital and school? Why don't we do the same? Why don't we start working there on the grassroots with the poor people? Because these poor people, the things they want dream. They want to keep their dream going. They want to have for their children a better tomorrow.
Then there's resolution issues. Now,
But don't forget, we need it for next time. Because now this is the class, but we need it. We need all of it. The first time I met Marc, we were in the Dead Sea in Jordan, in the World Economic Forum. And we were together in the same sessions. And this is how we start speaking.
As the session began, for asking for questions, Hind shot up her hand like this, like in school, saying, she had a question, and her question was all about human rights, and she announced that I'm from Syria, and I want human rights to be observed all over the world by all regimes. And I was stunned by her courage and by her outspokenness, and I said, I need to meet this person. I happened to send her an email saying that I was going to be in the region doing work, and then out of the blue, she sends me back an email, why don't you come and speak in Syria? And I was completely shocked by that invitation, and that's how the whole exchange began.
I know how much he promotes the non-violent change and about how much we can build bridges instead of wars between people, and how much we're both of us passionate about peace, about saving the world from more problems and dramas. So I thought, when he sent me this email, I was so excited, because I want my people, the Syrian beautiful people who I belong to them, to know and to share his comments and his principle in life, and to learn from him and to teach him also about us.
I had never met anybody from Syria. It had been a forbidden territory. And so Hind was the first one. And when I saw the website, and it was all about democracy and social justice, and also a very fun and exciting approach to the world and how beautiful Syria is, it was very patriotic. So it was patriotic Syrian and at the same time about values. I was stunned. And I said, this is interesting.
So I called some friends, and we decided, yes, somebody like him with his great books and great knowledge and great values, we need him to be part of us. So that's why I invited him to come.
But from the very second I got over there, I was treated like an honored guest and officially met at the border.
We crossed the border at midnight, and it was one of those powerful moments, because I knew that they were bringing a Chacham to Syria for the first time.
And we decided to be in a library. And this is our national library, so it's a good symbol of accepting the others in our society.
I think it's important for me to say that I am not here as a representative of the United States or the State of Israel. I'm here as somebody who's worked with people in conflict all over the world, and I've tried my best in various situations that appear to be hopeless, and that turn out not to be when you look more carefully at where hope began and how it turned into something much better.
So we have an amazing group, and we're like such a patriotic group, and with the help of the ministers of the information, Dr. Mehdi Dakhlallah, and his assistants, Dr. Nizar Mayhoub. And I told them about my idea. They say, why not? Let's do it together. So with the help of the Minister of Information, Minister of the Syrian Public Syrian Public Relation Association, with my other intellect friend who are really supporting building bridges with the world.
I'll never forget, I describe in the book the scene of racing through the streets of Damascus with her driver Abu Ali driving at insane speeds, and Hind, on her cell phone, talking to everyone to dodge every detour, every pothole before we were going to do the public events that changed everything.
So
and everything there were
actually be
roadblocks.
able to get
So
there?
she's going through political roadblocks in her cell phone. He's going through all the roadblocks on the street. And I'm jet lagged, wondering, how did I get myself into this? I don't even understand Arabic.
Try to engage as much people
Right.
as we can. So in the last time when he was there, we engage other civil societies. We engage with us, the Mufti, the Shiite groups, with the Ma'raj, the magazine, the editors. We have a partners now, a real partners from the other civil society in Damascus. We even engage government with us. There is member of parliament sitting with us and discussing the conflict resolution and learning together.
I had a long history of working on interfaith relations, and of all places in the Middle East, Syria actually had a secular government that was committed to that in principle, and had a very liberal mufti.
The Grand Mufti of Syria, Dr. Ahmed Hassoun, and he used to be the Mufti of Aleppo, and now he becomes the Grand Mufti of Syria. He promotes tolerance. He promotes building relation and bridges with other religions. He's building a culture of non-violence among others. And he is amazing person. So with the Grand Mufti and Sheikh Shahadi, I introduced them to Marc, and they have this beautiful relation. And the Grand Mufti of Syria decided, I want Marc to come and visit me in the mosque. So I said to him, that will be great. He said, why not he will come and he'll speak? And why don't we share the word of wisdom with others?
You know, the mosque is a male experience, and so she set me up with Nizar, and Nizar took me all the way to Aleppo on a 4-hour trip, and of course, as usual, I was nervous. I didn't know what I was going to expect. It was an unbelievable experience with 3,000 people there. It was a very difficult moment because I didn't know until later that half the people in the audience were refugees from Iraq who were homeless. And the pain and the suffering that was going on. And the Mufti was quite distraught because there were so many Shiites and Sunnis that were at war with each other inside Iraq at the time. It wasn't an easy moment, but it turned into a very beautiful experience.
The prophet Dawood said, "Who is the man who wants life, who loves the world and wants to see only good? Let him shun evil, pursue the good, and run after peace." I want to bless the children of Abraham and the children of Adam and Eve to run after peace with as much strength and as much vigor as they run after war.
The Mufti introduced me to a person who had been tortured in Abu Ghraib prison by American soldiers. And I was overwhelmed by that. And eventually I moved over to that person in front of a very large audience, and I embraced him and I asked for his forgiveness. And that story was something that moved the Mufti, and then when we moved into the larger group in front of the thousands of people, he told his people to film it. And they all took out their cell phones and started filming